Good morning, children. Today we are discussing about food and digestion, the remaining part. In the last class, we are discussing about the different kinds of teeth and their function and the structure of the tooth. Okay, today we are discussing about the digestion. What is meant by digestion? The food we take is directly going into the stomach and it is getting into now. The food is changed into small pieces. The food is in the we take in the solid material. These food items are changed into small soft substances. Then the nutrients are then absorbed through our body. This process is known as digestion. The process by which food is broken down into simpler form. Is called digestion. The process by which the food is further broken down into simpler form is called digestion. In digestion, we have so many parts are involved in our human digestive system. The first one is mouth. Second one is food pipe. Third, stomach. Fourth one is small intestine. Fifth one is large intestine. And the last one is the anus. The food we taken from through the mouth and is lastly this is converted into the waste material and is removed through the anus. And these parts are involved in this digestion process. First one is mouth, food pipe, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, anus. First we take the food through the mouth. In mouth, teeth and saliva. Teeth and saliva are used to chew the food and the saliva is used to become the food items become soft and smooth. Okay, saliva is the liquid part in our mouth. This is used to the food items, the raw food items are converted into the liquid substances to swallow through the mouth. Okay, then the food items are entering into the food pipe. Through the food pipe, the food items are entering into the stomach. In the stomach, in this food pipe, there is no changes in observed in the food substances. Okay. In the stomach, the food is further broken down into smaller pieces with the help of digestive juices. In stomach, we are having so many digestive juices and some microorganisms also present in the stomach to digest the food. Okay, if these digestive juices are change the food items into simpler form with the process churning. Churning is nothing but the process which is the mechanism which is used in the mixers and grinders in our homes. When we put the food substance in our mixer and switch on the button, then what will happen? The food items are spinning like this in the mixie jar. Then the food items are become soft and smooth. This process is known as churning. Spinning movement. This is process churning. In our homes also we get butter from curd with the process of churning. Okay. Next, stomach. In the stomach, the digestive, the food substances are converted into small substances, simpler form with the help of digestive juices with the process of churning. Then, in the small intestine, pancreas and liver produce digestive juices. These two produce digestive juices like HCl, etc. These pancreas and livers are involved in the small intestine, the digestion process in small intestine. These will produce digestive juices. These juices are used to change in the food substances into the simpler form. Then the food items are converted into small substances in simpler form and the cut-like structure, the cut-like form material. Then the intestine walls are absorbed the nutrients from the food item. Nutrients absorbed here. Okay, from the food item. Small intestine walls absorb the nutrients, and the remaining part, which is the undigested part of the food material, is that it is coming into the large intestine. In this large intestine, the large intestine walls absorbs water from undigested food. Large intestine walls absorbs water from the undigested food, and then the undigested food is converted into semi-solid materials. Semi-solid material. This semi-solid material is entering into the anus and then removed from the body through the anus. This semi-solid material removed from our body. Okay. First one, mouth. We take the food to the mouth, and in the mouth, teeth and saliva are used to change the food items into the curd. Means small smooth substance. This teeth is used to choose the food, and the saliva is used to making the food items waterish. Then now food items are swallowed through the mouth and then entering into the food pipe. Through the food pipe, the food items are entering in the stomach. In the stomach, digestive juices are help to convert the food items into simpler form through the process churning by the spinning movement. Then from the stomach, the food items are coming into the small intestine. So in the small intestine, pancreas, liver is used to produce digestive juices. These digestive juices are forming the food items into fully digested part. Then the nutrients from the digestive food substance, the small intestine walls absorbs the nutrients. Then the remaining undigested food is coming into the large intestine. Here the large intestine the large intestine absorbs the water from the undigested food, and then the semi-solid material is formed. This semi-solid material is removed through the anus from our body. This is our digestive system, human digestive system. This is the mouth, and this is food pipe. Then this is the stomach. In the stomach we are having churning process. Then this is the liver. This one is the liver, biggest organ in our body. This is the pancreas. Next, this is the small intestine, and this is the large intestine. This is anus. Once read the passage. Digestion. The process by which food is broken down into a simpler form is called digestion. First one, mouth. Food is chewed with the help of teeth. Saliva in the mouth makes the chewed food softer and easier to swallow. Next, food pipe. The chewed food then passes down the food pipe to reach the stomach. Next, stomach. Inside the stomach, the food is further broken down into smaller pieces by churning and with the help of chemicals called digestive juices. Next, small intestine. The liver and pancreas provide digestive juices that help in the digestion of food in the small intestine. The nutrients from the digested food are then absorbed through the walls of the small intestine. The digestion process is completed in the small intestine only. Okay, next, large intestine. The large intestine collects the undigested food from the small intestine and absorbs the water from it and forms the semi-solid waste. Anus. The semi-solid waste is removed from our body through the anus. This is all the digestion process and the different parts involved in digestion process. Okay. Next, we teach about different microorganisms. Microorganisms. Microorganisms are nothing but these are the tiny living things. Tiny means small, very small living things. Tiny living things that cannot be seen through the naked eye. These are the tiny living things that cannot be seen through the naked eye. These are very small, minute particles, minute living things that cannot seen with the eyes. Through our eyes, they are not visible. We use an instrument. Use an instrument called microscope. Use an instrument called microscope to observe the microorganisms. Without the microscope, we cannot see the microorganisms. We are having different types of microorganisms. Microorganisms are mainly categorized into four types. What are those? First one is viruses. Second one is bacteria. Third one is fungi. Fourth one is protozoan. These are the different types of microorganisms. All the microorganisms can be categorized into four types: virus, bacteria, fungi, protozoans. These are also known as germs. Germs are causing illness. And diseases. Germs are causing illness and diseases. Some microorganisms are very useful to our human beings also. Okay. First we will learn about what are the harmful bacteria, harmful by microorganisms. And these are the first one is virus. Virus causing common cold, cholera, common cold, AIDS, and polio. Viruses causing common cold, AIDS, and polio. In our present days, we are suffering with virus. This is also causing common cold. This is the corona, also one of the form of common cold. AIDS, polio, these are all formed with the virus. Next, bacteria. So the bacteria here have typhoid, cholera, tuberculosis. Bacteria causes typhoid, cholera, tuberculosis. Next, fungi. Fungi causes ringworms, and dandruff. Next, protozoans cause malaria, food poisoning, dysentery. Okay. These are the different harmful bacteria, microorganisms. Viruses causing common cold, AIDS, polio. Next, bacteria causing typhoid. Typhoid is the fever, one of the fever. And cholera. Cholera means having motions and vomitings, continuous motions and vomitings. And tuberculosis. Tuberculosis has the biggest diseases. It is having cough. Next, fungi. Fungi causes ringworms and dandruff. Ringworms are nothing but the in our stomach, in our childhood, in our stomach having small snake-like structures. These are palmulu, and these are ringworms. And dandruff. Dandruff is the powder-like substance in our head. Next, protozoans. Malaria. Malaria is also one of the fever. Next, food poisoning and dysentery. These are all the different types of microorganisms causing illness and diseases. Next, we are discussing about what are the uses of microorganisms. Uses of microorganisms. Some microorganisms are very useful to our some causing diseases and illness, and others causing very useful. What is the main use of microorganisms? These are used to decomposition of dead plants and animals. Without the microorganisms, the decomposition process is not doing. The dead plants and animals are keep on like that. Okay. This is very useful process in our earth. This process uses after become the decomposition. These dead plants and animals are converted into manure, which is a help to our agriculture. Next, used to change the milk into curd. For preparing curd, microorganisms are very useful. Now, these microorganisms are called lactobacillus. Lactobacillus microorganisms are used to preparing the curd from the milk. Next, microorganisms are used to digestion of the food. In our digestion process also we mentioned like that. Microorganisms are used to digestion. Next, microorganisms are used to prepare food items such as bread. These microorganisms are yeast. This name is yeast. Yeast is used to prepare bread. In our bakeries, for preparing bread, cakes, they are using yeast. Okay, these are all the uses of microorganisms. Okay, thank you. Once we read the topic. Open page number 20. Microorganisms. Microorganisms are tiny living things that cannot be seen through the naked eye. They can be seen only through an instrument called microscope. There are broadly 4 types of microorganisms: viruses, bacteria, fungi, and protozoa. Some microorganisms can harm us and cause diseases, whereas others can be useful. Harmful microorganisms. Just as microorganisms cause tooth decay, they also cause diseases. Viruses cause diseases such as common cold, AIDS, and polio. Next, bacteria. Bacteria cause diseases such as typhoid, tuberculosis, and cholera. Fungi cause diseases such as ringworm and dandruff. Next, protozoa cause diseases such as food poisoning, dysentery, and malaria. Microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi also cause spoilage of the food. We look at the picture. This is the spoilaged apples, and also bread. Also in our homes, bread is kept inside. The bread forms a small black and white hair-like structures. This is the fungi. Okay. Use of microorganisms. Some uses of microorganisms are given below. Microorganisms help in the decomposition of dead plants and animals. Next, they help in the digestion of the food we eat. Next, they are used to change the milk into curd. Next, they are used to make food items such as bread. Okay, thank you very much.